Welcome traders, this is Vishal and you're looking at Nifty Short-Term View, episode 17. If you are a consistent viewer of my YouTube videos, the educational videos which I share, especially the weekly sectoral analysis and the Nifty Short-Term View, I had released a video on Saturday or either Sunday, which was the weekly sectoral analysis episode 28. And I had shared that overall trend seems to be up, but sideways consolidation, little bit of consolidation in the market would be welcome and I would be happy to see that. It seems market has heard me and you can see a 2 days drop in the market. So what we need to understand is basically, has the Nifty topped out in the short term? Is it that, or is this just a small dip in an overall uptrend? So let's start the video without any delay. And as usual, I have the daily chart on the right hand side and on the left hand side, I have the hourly chart. Let us understand what is happening in the daily chart first. So in the daily chart, you can see that the overall biasness is still certainly up. The trend is flat, but overall biasness is still up. And price has come down by a few hundred points in Nifty futures. All right. You can see the top was somewhere around 18,365 and today we did test somewhere around 17,905 thereabouts. So we have seen 3 to 400 or a little bit more than that, 3 to 400 points correction in Nifty futures. And currently we are trading around the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. Is this retracement a very strong support? According to me, it's not a very strong support. The stronger support for Nifty futures would be somewhere around 17,670 to possibly around 17,620. So this particular zone would be a more stronger support for the market. In case if this support is broken on closing basis, 17,900 is broken on closing basis, and we sustain below it for a day, and if we see the momentum continuing on the downside, then obviously the next support level would be 17,700, 17,690. All right. In the hourly charts, there is something more which you need to understand. In the hourly charts, if you see, this particular support is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of the recent uptrend from 17,681 to the recent high. Now, if you check properly in the daily chart, today's low somewhere over here 17,900, 17,905 is a decent support, an average support, but in the hourly charts, it is a stronger support. And the reason for that is we have these two recent highs in the hourly chart, which are accompanying this particular retracement level. And we can see small hammers, 3 small hammers before today's close. And if you open the 15-minute chart, you'll be able to see the curve of the RSI, especially this positive divergence is there a little bit. So possibly if we see a small pullback in Nifty futures, maybe tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow, I will not be surprised. And it could be short term, not more than that. So overall biasness of the Nifty futures is bullish, but if we close below 17,900, then possibly we could test somewhere around 17,700 or 17,600. In an overall uptrend, we need to understand these 3 to 500 points correction don't matter much because the reason is we know any index, any stock cannot close in the green territory every day. And considering the nature of the rally which we saw in last few days, obviously the index was little bit overstretched. Even if you see the RSI of the hourly chart, you can see multiple negative divergences. So this was about to happen. Either it could have happened later on, either it could have happened earlier, but it was due to happen and it did happen. And I'm happy for that, basically, because we need some sort of consolidation. Now, let's go to the Bank Nifty futures. In the Bank Nifty futures also, the overall trend is up, all right. But in the hourly time frame, the trend is down. The price is trading below the dual moving averages. And I think the same story is even over here. In the daily chart, we have hit the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. And this retracement is close to this particular recent high. So this is a decent support for the price, 37,800. And in the hourly charts, we can see we are close to this Fibonacci extension of 37,815, or in round figures, you can say 37,800. So little bit of consolidation can obviously happen over here. Sideways movement, little bit up, little bit down, sideways consolidation. If it happens, I will not be surprised, because after a stupendous rally, after a pretty large rally, little bit of sideways move is always expected. Market needs a breather before it makes a new high. Basically, before it crosses this particular high, it needs some sort of consolidation. Only worry is that if we close below this particular level, somewhere around 37,670 or somewhere over here, 37,700, 37,670, this 30-point range would be a decent support. So if we close below that, then maybe couple of 100 points or maybe 300 points, we'll see a small dip in Bank Nifty futures. But considering this hammer and this dragonfly doji, it seems a small pullback till tomorrow is probable. All right. So trade very, very carefully. Overall biasness is still positive in Nifty and Bank Nifty futures. But as I said, that little bit of consolidation is expected and necessary for the market. So be very, very careful in your short-term trades. Stay safe, stay indoors, and let me know by your comments below. Are these videos helpful for you? And also, if you have any friends, any colleagues who are traders and who need to understand how markets would react in next few days, then kindly share these educational videos with them. They would find it really helpful. Thank you.